Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Gentleman here, and there's no new Chainsaw Man chapter today. So there's a chainsaw shaped hole in my heart today, guys. But that's okay because I found a way to mix the usual Tuesday Chainsaw Man content with a story time. So I'm just gonna come out and say it like the title says. I was able to meet the English voice cast for the Chainsaw Man anime at the Comic-Con type thing in my city. And it was awesome, so that's going to be today's story time. I briefly mentioned it in another video, but I want to do a whole story about it. So, the Comic-Con thing that comes to my city, I'm always sort of excited for it, but I'm always like, I don't know, maybe I'll go, maybe I won't. And I'm usually not one who goes and pays the money to meet the celebrity guests. Like, I usually don't do that. I'd like to, but, I'm broke, so I don't usually do that. But this year, I found out that the voice actors for Chainsaw Man were coming to the city that I live in, and I would have the opportunity to meet them, which immediately everything I ever believe in that I've ever done before in terms of paying for meeting people went out the window, because I was like, yep, okay, I'm doing that. I'm meeting them. I'm going to this convention now to do that, because Chainsaw Man is like my favorite thing in existence. So yeah, I immediately decided I'm going to this convention. So I did that. It was just a couple days ago. And when I get to this convention, I looked up all the times beforehand of when I'd be able to meet them and everything. So I have to go to the ATM, pull out a little bit of cash, because they only take cash for the meet and greets. And at the time, the voice actors for Denji and Power, they weren't at their tables, but the voice actor for Aki was at their table. And Aki is my favorite character in Chainsaw Man, so I was so excited. So I just got this money, and I go up, and there was no one else at this table. So I'm like, okay, this is a great opportunity. So I'm able to go up, and my friend got me this Chainsaw Man poster a while ago, and it was my plan to get it signed. And I did that. I brought my poster up to Reagan Murdoch, voice actor for Aki, and signed my poster. Reagan Murdoch signed my Chainsaw Man poster. I'm still not over this. It's amazing. It's my new favorite thing. I will actually throw a picture up on screen because this is just too amazing. And not only that, but I was able to actually stand up there and talk with Reagan for a while because no one else was lined up to the table. It was just me. So I was able to talk. And we talked about Aki and how we both love him as a character. We talked about Chainsaw Man. And Reagan personalized my signature by writing Kon on it, the Fox Devil thing, because we talked about the Fox Devil scene. It was awesome. Truly worth everything. I'm so happy I did that. It was fantastic. And then shortly after that, we had the Chainsaw Man panel, where I was able to meet and talk with not only Reagan Murdoch again, but Ryan Colt Levy and Sarah. I don't know how to say her last name, and I don't want to butcher it, but voice actress for Power. All three of them were lovely people, absolutely lovely people. And I was able to ask them all a question. I asked them how they felt they personally resonated with their characters. And Ryan gave me an answer on how he related to Denji that I related to myself. He said that he found Chainsaw Man, the manga, in a really dark time in his life after COVID had just hit. And he decided that he wanted the role. He had to have the role of Denji whenever they ended up animating Chainsaw Man. And honestly, I didn't say I needed the role of Denji because I'm not a voice actor. I'm not talented. But I also found Chainsaw Man in a dark time during COVID or just before. And it became everything to me. It helped me be happy. It helped me. It was amazing. I loved it. And I'm glad that Ryan gets that, and it just felt like another connection to me. Sarah had an amazing answer. She loved the chaos of Power, and that's the draw to the role. But that was an incredible answer, and it was just awesome to talk with all of them. They're all great people. I love them so much. I can't thank them enough for bringing these characters to life exactly how I always imagined them being every single time I read that manga. It will always be such a special story to me, and it'll always be a special experience that I got to meet all of them. I'll actually throw another picture up of the picture I took in the panel. I got to sit in the front row, which was awesome. It was just an amazing experience. I will never forget it, especially with how much Chainsaw Man means to me. I will never forget meeting these people. And something even cooler, after the fact, I found a little custom Lego figure of Denji in his chainsaw form. I have that on my shelf right now. Another picture I'll throw up on the screen. And I ended up finding a Spider-Man comic that I bought as well because I like Spider-Man. I don't really talk about Marvel and DC very much on this channel, except for that one Ezra Miller video, but I like those too. I'm a giant nerd, in case no one's noticed, but I got some cool stuff at the convention, but stuff aside, that experience of meeting them will always be special to me for probably the rest of my life. So, Ryan, Sarah, Reagan, if somehow you end up seeing this video, I love you all. Thank you for being amazing and playing these characters exactly as I envisioned them. And just thank you for being amazing and keep being amazing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this story time / me ranting about how much I love Chainsaw Man an unhealthy amount. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Later.